Friday.
Yo. Jess Hilarious.
Good morning.
Charlamagne the God.
Peace to the planet. It's Friday.
Yes, it's Friday. The weekend is here, damn it.
Yes, man. I feel blessed, black, and highly favored. Another day to serve our beautiful listeners. What's happening?
Absolutely. How you feeling, Jess?
Feel good. Yo, I have on so many layers of clothes. It's crazy. It feels like it's 6 degrees outside. It's so cold up here. I have the heat on high in my penthouse, and it's still cold.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They said it's actually supposed to be one of the warmest this week, like 38 degrees. It's supposed to be the warmest today.
That's the thing. Now, forget the day. It was freezing.
Yeah, it is freezing. It's crazy. I actually put a case of waters on my balcony. Frozen, all ice.
All ice.
All ice. They was only out there for like 5 hours. All ice.
You live on the water, so you also get the breeze of the water.
Yes, I can't even smoke. My blunt be canoeing. I'm like, yo, what's up? Like, it's weird, and I can't smoke in my building, so I can't smoke, yo.
The problem is y'all look at the temperature. I look at the temperature, but then I look at what it feels like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It'll say 20-something degrees, but feels like 9.
I just said that, they said it was 18 degrees, but it felt like 6.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you last night.
Don't talk to me.
I'm like, yo, it's too. I wanted to go out deep, but I'm like, it's too cold.
No, so look, he texts my phone, right? Like, it's too cold. You don't even want to come out. Huh? Tell me you don't want to go out without telling me you don't want to go out. How you going to tell me I don't want to come out? It's free food. I'll go out in negative degree
weather. Did you go out?
No, he didn't want to go out. He didn't say.
I texted her after that. I'm like, so you want to go out?
Right.
Never text back.
I ain't never texted back. I'm like, you know what? It's too much.
Forget it.
Forget it.
It's not worth it.
Instead of saying, yo, it's
you want to go out? You want to get some food?
Jazz. Or just saying, yo, it's cold. I ain't even go out in this, so we'll just reschedule whatever. He like, you ain't trying to go out because it's cold.
I might have could have been convinced.
That means he didn't want to go out, and he wanted to blame it on you.
No, that's not true.
Exactly what
and
it
I'm
was.
never ever going out again.
You're never not going out again.
Definitely not going out with him ever again.
That's not true. But it was just cold. It was freezing.
All right, well.
You
freezing this morning, but you made your ass head to work. You made it to work.
And I was thinking about that this morning too. I was like, why am I coming in this morning? Because
you got a job.
To Jess's point, you got a layer. Who feel like putting all them clothes on at 4 o'clock in the morning?
I know. Yeah, versus 6 o'clock in the evening. It would have been, it would have been great to do that, but whatever.
I wish I was built like these little kids, man. Like my daughter's 16, and it's like they dress like white kids. Like they want to just put on the sweatshirt and the leggings. And
I had such an argument with my son the other day, man. He walked out. I said, "Where's your jacket?"
Yes.
Dad, I don't need a jacket. Yes, you do need a jacket. But then I start sounding like my parents. What happened if the car break down? We got no gas. This, that, and the other. He goes, "Dad, the car's electric." What happened if the electric break down?
But see,
I feel like my dad. Smart ass.
And they be using the logic. I don't know what's wrong with us that we was outside so much because their logic is, I'm going from the car to school or I'm going from the car to right into the building. I'm like, no, get a goddamn coat.
Yeah,
all day.
Crazy.
All day. I don't know about you guys, but all I've been doing the last 2 days is watching the news and watching what's been going on in LA.
Yeah, same.
And it's so damn sad. And just to see like neighborhoods and blocks and it's just all shut down. And I'm like, how do you even people who saved their house, like how do you still live there? You can't. There's no schools. That
was a hard left.
Nothing.
That was a hard left.
Now,
you just made a hard left. You didn't even tell us you was going there.
Well, I'm
just saying what I was watching. It's on front page of all the papers. It's been on my mind. Even when I got here this morning, that's what we was talking about. But I just want to pray for anybody out in LA.
I thought you were thinking about all that fire because we were talking about all that cold. So now you want to think about all the fire for warmth. But
I was thinking about LA. I was thinking about LA. I ain't gonna lie. I just seen the paper. All right, but I just continue to pray for people in LA. I've been watching it and watching the updates and everything, and we'll get to it next in front page news. Also, Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson will be joining us this morning.
Yes.
Den of Thieves 2 is out today, so we're gonna be kicking it with them.
And the new football coach for Delaware State University, Deshaun Jackson, will be joining us this morning.
Yes, ex-Philadelphia Eagle, so he'll be here in the building.
A bunch of things.
Yeah,
he was an Eagle,
Raven,
Ram, Redskin.
Yeah.
Who else?
Commanders now.
Washington. What did I say?
Redskin.
I'm old. I'm born 1978. I'm old. Okay, I'm just. If you gotta forgive me, I'm sorry.
It's all good.
Am I dead naming them? Huh?
Yeah.
Trump said all that's over after the 20th. Okay.
He did say that's over. All right, we got front page news next, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now, yesterday, if you're into college football, the Notre Dame 5th seed Notre Dame beat 4th seed Penn State 27-24 last night. All right. Now, good morning, Morgan.
Good morning, Envy, Charlamagne, and Jess. Y'all doing all right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, indeed.
All right. Happy Friday to you. Well, let's get into it. It is sentencing day for President-elect Trump. He tried to bargain with the Supreme Court and get his sentencing pushed back, but they rejected his request, and the criminal proceedings will move forward in the New York hush money case. It was a 5-4 decision with conservative judges dissenting. Chief Justice John Roberts and Justice Amy Coney Barrett sided with Sonia Sotomayor, Elena Kagan, and Ketanji Brown Jackson, while Clarence Thomas, Samuel Alito, Neil Gorsuch, and Brett Kavanaugh voted in favor of Trump's delay. Now, Trump called the decision a disgrace, adding he will seek an appeal. Let's hear more from Trump on the decision.
Well, they called for an appeal, and as you know, they acknowledged what the judge said about no penalty, and there's no penalty. But we're going to appeal anyway, just psychologically, because frankly, it's a disgrace. It's a judge that shouldn't have been on the case. He's a highly conflicted judge, and they called for an appeal. So I read it, and I thought it was a fair decision, actually. So I'll do my little thing tomorrow. They can have fun with their political opponent.
Yeah, he's talking about Juan Merchan. What's that? What's the sigh for?
I just don't know who they think they fooling. Like, what type of political theater is this they gonna do today? Like, Trump isn't getting no damn sentence.
No.
What they gonna really put the 47th president-elect of the United States of America in prison? You think he's gonna get probation?
No.
Oh, please.
They already said he's not. They said he's not putting him in prison. He's not going to ankle
so
bracelet.
That's my point. So what's the point of all of this? Like, what is even the point? Like, what is the
we'll
point?
See. We'll see at 9:30 what exactly happens. So, of course, this comes as he was found guilty of falsifying business records in connection to hush money payments made to adult film actress Stormy Daniels before the 2016 election. Again, the hearing is scheduled for 9:30 a.m. with inauguration with just 10 days away on January 20th. So
bunch of political theater that's going to have cable news chatting about nothing all night long, distracting from actual real issues that's going on in the world. Come on, cut it out.
Don't we love a distraction, a.k.a. TikTok? Just kidding. Speaking of the Supreme Court, though, they are set to hear arguments over the impending ban of the massively popular video platform TikTok. Now, under a signed law last spring, ByteDance's TikTok's Chinese parent company must sell the platform by January 19th or be banned in the United States over national security concerns. Now, TikTok is arguing that the law violates its First Amendment rights. However, there is a group of billionaires, former Los Angeles Dodgers owner Frank McCourt and Shark Tank investors Kevin O'Leary, that are looking to buy TikTok. The group did make a formal offer yesterday to buy the social media platform from its China parent company, ByteDance. But ByteDance has said on multiple occasions the platform is not for sale. So we will see again today what happens in regards to TikTok.
Sell it to Frank McCourt. I don't understand why they would just want to shut it down. Like, I mean, it's billions and billions and billions of dollars on the line.
But does it still
it's
make
not a
billions
matter
and
of them
billions?
shutting it down. Period. It's a matter of them just shutting it down in the U.S.
Yeah, in the U.S. That's what I was going to say. So they probably make billions around the country.
We had Frank McCourt up here talking about it. I know that, but why shut it down? Like, why even shut it down in the U.S.? Just sell it to Frank McCourt, get the billions and billions of dollars, and keep it moving.
Because if it's still profitable, they might look at it like, I'm still making profits. I don't have to have it in the U.S. It's still profitable everywhere else.
You ain't got no choice if the U.S. going to ban it.
Yeah, but it's still popular everywhere else.
They're going to have it everywhere else. The only thing Frank McCourt is buying is the U.S. portion.
All right,
y'all.
y'all.
Only buying the 170 million users here in the U.S.
Oh, so he's just buying the U.S. version
of
it. Oh,
that's it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So, switching gears, President Biden says his friendship with former President Carter taught him about strength. The president delivered the eulogy at Carter's state funeral in Washington, D.C. yesterday. Let's hear those comments.
Today, many think he was from a bygone era. But in reality, he saw well into the future. A white Southern Baptist who led on civil rights, a decorated Navy veteran who brokered peace, a brilliant nuclear engineer who led on nuclear nonproliferation.
I wonder when you lived a long life like President Biden has, and you're up there giving that speech. We all should be thinking about the day we go. But I wonder, how does it feel for somebody his age to be giving that speech, that eulogy at a funeral? Like, you know what I mean?
Watching his friends, essentially, is that what you're getting at?
Well, knowing that
next.
it's almost any time for him.
Not him next. Oh my gosh,
that's crazy.
Oh.
I mean, it could be next for any of us, but I'm just saying,
That's a decent topic, but the main one that I wanted to bring up is the key between President Obama and Trump. I'm sure you guys talked about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody wants to talk about it really quickly. Trump did speak about it to Fox News. He said it did look very friendly, and he didn't realize how friendly it looked until he saw it on Fox News. And he said, boy, look, they look like two people who really like each other, and we probably do. We have a little different philosophies, but they do. He said they do in fact get along very well.
And Kamala, you saw when Kamala looked back like, what's going on?
Girl side eye. But many people say Obama took one for the team because nobody else was going to be willing to sit next to him. But while others say he bent the knee and kissed the ring. What do you guys think? Are the optics even that deep?
Yes, I think I just think politics is all WWE. And, meanwhile, we out here, cutting off family and friends and business relationships because of who somebody chose to vote for. Like, stop running to kick that football, man. Cut it out. Politics is all WWE. It's really just that simple for me.
They really could have been talking about the NFL. They could have been talking about anything.
Yeah, but after you went so hard, calling somebody a threat to democracy and calling somebody a fascist, and now you just, chummy with the man. You told us he was a threat to democracy. To me, that's just terrible political optics.
That's WWE because they sit next to each other. They could have said anything. Trump could have said, "You smell that?" Somebody farted. And he could have laughed. Like, you just never know.
They was calling him a fascist, just like his VP called him Hitler. Would you giggle with Hitler? Meanwhile, Republicans demonize Democrats every chance they get. Bruce Fisher wouldn't even shake the VP's hand. But you got the last real leader of the Democratic Party, Barack Obama, laughing and giggling with Trump. Looking like, he is. He's kissing the ring. That's what it looked like. It did.
I wouldn't say kissing the ring. I didn't say kissing the ring.
It was like a conversation.
Well, you sitting there, somebody has a conversation.
If you thought
that's exactly what they said.
If you really believe, because this is what they said, if you believe that this person is going to jail his political opponents, and you believe this person is going to seek revenge against his political opponents, you probably be in there kikiing too. All I'm saying, it just looks like terrible political optics after you've used such crazy ass rhetoric against him. And by the way, I'm a person that's called him a fascist too, but not because of what Democrats said, but because of what I heard coming out of his mouth. But if you're going to use that type of rhetoric and then sit there and kiki with him after the fact, that's terrible political optics.
You just don't know what they were talking about, though. Like you said, it could have been something quick. He just laughed and kept it moving, and we still not messing with each other.
I don't care what you're talking about. If you showing all your teeth after you said that he was a threat to democracy.
Nah, you don't know what that conversation was about, though.
Man, y'all look crazy.
You can't say he kissing the ring based off of a 2-second clip of them laughing.
I'm not okay. Well, he was showing all his teeth, and you showing all your teeth after you said this man was a threat to democracy, and you called him a fascist. Come on, man, knock it off. That's not regular political rhetoric to use against a person, and then just sit there and act like it's all good after the fact.
All right. Well, that is front page news. We'll see you next hour, Morgan.
Yeah, we'll talk about the fires in L.A. at 7.
All right. Everybody else, get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, phone lines are wide open. 800-585-1051. Call us up right now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
I'm dialing. Hey, what you doing, man? I'm dialing. I'm
calling you. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed. 800-585-1051. We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
Hey, Charlamagne. Good morning, Breakfast Club.
Good morning.
Hey, Charlamagne, you mother blood now, bro, but I got a bone to pick with you, man.
Take us off Bluetooth.
Get in line.
Take us off Bluetooth or speak if you got us on there.
Charlamagne, listen. 2 things.
Yes, sir.
For the last at least 3 years, you've been the main one pushing old boy was a threat to democracy now.
That's right. I never said I didn't say that. I just said I said that.
Now you did just say that, but what I'm saying is you can't like when you posted that about Barack Obama yesterday, I was like, bro, come on now. You was right there with them getting on old boy about this and that. This is why I say the whole government is a threat to its own citizens, bro, because they sit there and do all this praying in our face, and then they sit at the barbecue together laughing about it.
You're absolutely right.
And this is why I say America need to wake up. What's happening in California? Just like them people. Let me say this and then I'm going to go. I think all insurances should be canceled because it's the biggest scam in America. It don't matter if it's car insurance, health insurance, home insurance. You cancel them people home insurance. The people that been paying home insurance, they say they've been paying on time every month for the last 10, 15 years. Them people was being robbed without having a gun put in their head.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say we should cancel all insurance though, but I understand. I understand why you feel the way you feel.
Charlamagne, what we insuring though? Let's be honest. What's really being insured? Them people paid all that money for years on their home insurance, and they ain't getting no kickback or nothing.
No, I don't think that's for everybody. I think it's some of the more recent purchases, right, Envy?
As far as the houses thing, they said 70,000 people in the last couple of months. They said reduced. They said the insurance companies foresee this happening and seen the fires about to happening. They wanted to put a rule in now that they could base insurance not off of the past, but off the future of what could happen.
Yeah.
So that's why.
But what I'm saying is, all them people, right? Say people had home insurance 10 years and they never had a claim on their home insurance, and they canceled their home insurance. All them people get any kind of kickback?
No, if you cancel your home insurance, no. It's like having car insurance. If you had a car for 20 years, you never get in an accident.
The insurance company canceled them people home insurance.
And if insurance company cancel it and you don't have insurance, you're not covered.
I get what he's saying. I understand.
I mean, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. Yeah, it's not right.
That's all I'm saying. They sat there and sat in their pocket. And them people whole life burned to ashes, man. They could have brought me to tears yesterday when I read that.
Yeah,
I get it. People being robbed without a gun put in their head.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not right, but that's the insurance game. Same thing with car insurance. Think about it like this: you can have a car for 15 years, never get in an accident. One day you get a speeding ticket and they drop you. You don't have insurance. So they can do that, or if you're a public person, they don't have to cover you because you're a public person, and they can say that you're more likely to get robbed, or you're more likely to get sued, or you're more likely to get an incident. It's just the way the insurance company works, and there's nobody really on top of it.
That's my point, Envy. That's why I said all insurances, man, is a scam, man. This system is wrong, bro. Everything needs to be torn down from the top all the way down. Needs to be rebuilt, bro. We need to get rid of everybody that's in office. All of them bought and paid for, man. We need to get rid of everybody. This needs to be a total rebuild, man.
I agree with a lot of what you're saying. I mean, basically, America is a house of cards. That's what it is. It's just a shaky, a situation that's always in danger of collapse.
Yeah, but the insurance company's always been like that. Same thing with medical insurance and same thing with all those insurance.
That's what nobody policing it.
Yeah, there's nobody policing it.
Now, by the way, that's why they had a whole show called House of Cards. Remember that show, House of Cards? That's why they named it House of Cards.
Yep.
That's what America is. It's an institution that is just shaky and always in danger of collapse. Always in danger of just, the tip. We're always at the tipping point in America.
Absolutely.
Always.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. If you need to vent, hit us up now. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club. This is your time to get it off your chest, whether you're mad or blessed.
So you better have the same energy.
We want to hear from you on The Breakfast Club.
Hello, who's this?
It's your boy Lovey from the Bronx. Good morning, my guys.
Lovey from the Bronx. What's up, Lovey?
I want to say good morning. Happy New Year to my family. I just celebrated my young man's 16th birthday. These kids and I was serving hot dogs. I don't know if you go through this. I know Envy probably. But they won't eat glizzy. Glizzy's this, glizzy. Yo, we got to get over this glizzy thing, bro.
Well, how about y'all gave it that disgusting name? How about just keep it cute like hot dog? Y'all talk about glizzies. Who want to put a glizzy in their mouth?
Hey, yo, I'm sure there's somebody out there want to put a glizzy in their mouth.
No, for a good time, not for hunger purposes.
I love glizzies.
Big facts. I got a question for Jess, too. Jess, somebody hit me up asking me to be in a Tubi movie. I know you're familiar with this. Should I charge him by the inch, Jess? What should I do?
Hey, yo.
Are you the Tubi movie queen? Why are you asking about Tubi?
Hold up, Lovey.
Young Tubi.
Young Tubi.
Listen, I know that this your world. Like, what you say? You should charge?
By the inch? How should I charge, Jess? I'm saying.
What they try? What kind of movie is it?
Well, I'm going to read through the script, Jess. I didn't read through the script yet, but they know they asked. They're like, I heard you on the Breakfast Club. Woo, woo, woo. Would you be in our Tubi movie? I'm like, I don't know about Tubi. I know my boy Charlamagne be clowning him, but I know you be in the Tubi. So
don't have Tubi.
Nah, they can keep on playing with Tubi. Tubi gonna be where Netflix is at right now. That's in about another year. Give it to them.
I like Tubi. I want to do a Tubi movie.
Yeah.
Oh, well, Charlamagne, maybe I could just wait and be in your movie.
Yeah, just wait.
I'm not against that.
You're not gonna get what you worth right now.
Okay, so I'm just gonna hold on. I'm gonna tell him, look, my Breakfast Club family is my management. They said no, I gotta pause.
Now wait a minute. Now he got a 13-inch penis, Jeff.
Oh no, do that. What are you talking about?
So I'm sure that's why they want him in the movie. I'm sure it had something to do with your penis.
Have that lawyer line that contract up. Them 13 inches don't come by easy.
Facts.
Goodbye, love you, man.
I love y'all, man. Have a blessed day.
I really want to do a Tubi movie, and I want to do a Tubi movie based off Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club murder mystery.
Hello, who's this?
What's up, Envy?
Hey, what's up, Trav?
Hey, Trav.
You just tried to stump Jess. Let me tell you something.
That's why your phone going in and out. You want to be sassy and shady.
What?
Exactly. Good for you.
Her little penthouse.
Can't nobody even hear you in and out.
You in and out.
Sounding crazy. You swear he swear he killing it.
He killing it right now.
He reading. Can't nobody even hear you.
Penthouse. Bye, Trav. Jesus. Hello, who's this?
Yo, this is Corey.
Corey, what's up? Get it off your chest.
So, first of all, I'm in LA right now where the fires is happening, and this is messing me up because I'm from Baltimore.
Damn.
And being out here with this fire, I'm ready to run.
You what?
Where's Jess at? Where's Jess at?
I'm right
Jess,
here.
where you gonna run to, man?
What you doing over there?
And where Jess, I'm ready to run. I know you're from West Baltimore, but I'm from East Baltimore, but we still brothers and sisters.
Yeah. Why are you over there?
But I'm over here for work. I'm a flight attendant, not for Spirit.
Okay.
Charlamagne, not for Spirit.
What? I didn't say anything.
Baltimore State.
Not for Spirit, because you was ready. Because not for Spirit,
That's
but
right.
I work for a great airline.
Okay.
And I'm in LA. But I'm ready to run. I don't know what to do, but because I went to work earlier, and they had sent us those little alerts that they sent.
Yeah.
They was like, evacuate. And I went to my boss and I was like, I need to get out of here. I ain't have no business being here.
Did they cancel the flights in LA? I thought LAX were all grounded.
The LAX is running. LAX is running.
Your boyfriend don't want to leave? Your boyfriend don't want to run with you?
And I don't got no boyfriend right now. Charlamagne, shut up.
Shut up.
I ain't got no boyfriend right now.
Okay.
But if I did, my boyfriend was going to be back in Baltimore.
Yeah, if you can, you need to make it to like Ontario. Go to like Palm Springs, like where I think a lot of people have evacuated there. You need to go there.
Where you at this weekend, Jess? You in Cali?
Palm Springs.
You want to know the worst part, Jess? Though, Jess Hilarious.
What?
I'm worried about Queen Latifah. Did her house burn down?
You gotta listen.
Yeah, why you worried about Queen Latifah at a time like this?
I am worried about Queen Latifah.
Okay, I'm gonna check on that for you, and you gotta listen to the show to find out. But I'm gonna check on that. I ain't hearing nothing about Queen.
What?
I'm gonna see
what's going on here.
I'm worried about Queen Latifah.
Okay,
I messaged her on Instagram. I was like, Queen Latifah, like, as you are.
Man, listen. How about you go see Jess this weekend in Ontario?
He's trying to get home.
Shit, hell no! I'm about to get out of here. Yeah.
Ontario is out of here. Ontario is out of here. Get out of LA.
I would see Jess back in Baltimore.
Corey, you have a good one to be safe out there. Stop running in LA.
I feel you, baby.
Look, I'm worried about Queen Latifah.
All right.
Oh my God.
Goodbye, Corey.
I'm gonna let you know.
Baltimore different.
I know.
Let me know.
All right.
He went from being worried about himself to wanting to talk to Jess to being worried about whether Queen Latifah house burned down.
He wanted to know, like, that's Queen Latifah.
Get it off your chest. 800-585-1051. Now we got Jess with the Mess coming up. You got Queen Latifah updates?
I'm at the. I gotta reach out to see if she all right real quick.
Good.
We gonna see.
All right, we'll get to that next. It's the Breakfast Club.
Got me googling Queen Latifah.
Right, damn,
That was
really
random. Why you say that?
It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On the Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
So as Morgan said, I'm here to cover some more things about the California wildfires. A lot more celebrities did, in fact, lose their houses. Thousands of people are continuing to evacuate and lose their homes. Yesterday, Chrissy Teigen shared that she had to evacuate her home with John Legend along with their kids and pets. Janae Aiko revealed that she lost her home. She said, "Me and my children's home is gone, burned to the ground with all of our things inside. Lord have mercy." And then social media users, they showed a high level of sensitivity by trying to diminish Janae's losses. And I hate that. I was speaking to this yesterday, like, yo, just because people are celebrities and they have money don't mean that, you know, this is not unfortunate for them too, you know. And she actually checked some people with grace too. You know, she's always graceful. She said, "With all due respect, so many of you are loud and wrong. I worked very hard for many years through a lot of pain to provide my children with this house. I put everything into it, praying none of you ever experience this." And then she clapped back at somebody else and said, "The fact some of you think I have Paris Hilton money is wild. I don't got it like that, but I do have a big loving family that is worth more than anything."
Even Paris Hilton money though, like people are losing their pictures, their keepsakes that's been passed around from generations, and
things you can't get back, things your money can't buy.
F the bags, the shoes, and all the clothes that people are thinking about.
Crazy,
Think about all the wedding photos and the newborn photos that you can't recreate. The things that your parents or your grandparents left you that you can't get back. The things, the stupid little things that your kids made for you for Christmas. You can't get that stuff back.
Most of our lives are in our homes.
Yes. Yeah. And Tina Knowles actually shared that she lost her home as well. And in a post to Instagram, she spoke on losing her house, but reflected on the family who lost 5 family members. Mel Gibson was also one of the people who lost their house. He actually was in Austin for an interview on the Joe Rogan podcast. He was crying. He was very upset. He lost his house in Malibu. And he shared the thoughts that he was having while he was away for the interview. He said, "I knew my neighborhood was on fire, so I thought," I wonder if my place is even still there. But when I got home, sure enough, it wasn't. I went home and said to myself, well, at least I haven't got any of those pesky plumbing problems anymore." And as Morgan said, the Lakers game has been moved. And the NFL, they moved it to the Minnesota Vikings. I mean, they moved it to Arizona. My bad. Yeah, Arizona. Waka Flocka always also said, "We sent over $250 billion to Ukraine, but can't get enough water to fight fires in California. Praying for everyone's well-being during this time of difficulty."
It's so crazy that, you know, a lot of those Malibu houses that were burned down are on the water.
Yeah.
They are on the water.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I know in certain places they can pull the water out the ocean, filter it, and use it for a lot of the things that's needed. And it's just crazy that they haven't used it in that situation.
It's also wild when you text like somebody that you know out in LA and you just like, yo, you know, and for me, I do it. I'm sending you positive energy, hope everything is well, and then they text back like, "House is gone, lost everything." You know, so salute to our guy Jake. You know,
Jake the Body.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Jake Steinfeld, Body by Jake. It's a couple of people I spoke to yesterday told me like they lost everything. Like what?
Yeah, it's absolutely sad.
And I got family members that live around Studio City, and they said they feel safer there. They said because anytime a fire erupts in that area, they put it out first because that's where the $1 billion studios are. So they have, I guess, their own fire department to make sure. But they said it's rough. They said it's very smoky. They had to be evacuated twice. They had no power, and they're scared to death.
Yeah, that is crazy. Real quick, Meg Thee Stallion, she actually was granted that 5-year restraining order against Tory Lanez, which is crazy because he is in jail for the next 10 years. She testified via video call saying that she fears what could happen when he's released from prison. She said, "I feel like maybe he'll shoot me again and maybe this time I won't make it." She also said she hasn't been at peace since she was shot. She said she barely leaves the house now outside of work, and even while at work it's like hell. Like at her show, she's always faced with people screaming, "Free Tory," so she's a nervous wreck all the time. Tory's attorney argued back that, you know, basically it's not fair, you know, because this would limit his free speech. And he had no plans in communicating with Meg anymore anyway. And after all this, the judge said, "We have a shooting that took place, and with a violent act, like there's a ripple effect that continues on." And Meg's testimony is that the ripple effect has been significant. So,
so the restraining order is not necessarily to be around her. It's so he can't talk about her music.
Yeah, because you know
Gotcha.
she alleged that he paid a blogger to you know, they had the Zelle payments that he paid a blogger to put like information out there or whatever. So it's been psychological warfare.
But that's not going to stop bloggers from talking about her. That's not going to stop bloggers from harassing her.
Mm-hmm.
Sadly.
Yeah. So
I wonder how that works with freedom of speech, right? Because you should be able to write and rap and sing about anything, right? Or I guess not.
Yeah,
that's what the restraining order does,
he
right?
He can't harass, intimidate, threaten, or disturb the peace of Meg. So I guess all of that
includes the music as well,
includes
right?
everything that he's doing from the jail.
Yeah, I don't think that's freedom of speech, and I don't know why you would want to do that. If you're in prison for doing that crime, why would you want to continue to antagonize that person?
Mm-hmm. That's true. Mm-hmm. That's true. But in people's music, they talk about what they go through in their music. They talk about their life. They talk about everything that happens. That's usually what people do in their music, right?
Yeah.
About an artist, but
this isn't rooted in music though. This is because of the third party blogger situation.
Right, but she just said if that's the case, he can't talk about her in the music either. Can't.
No, he can't. He can't even contact her directly or indirectly in any way, phone or electronically. Nothing, anything can't have anything to do with Meg at all. Yep. And he still will be making music.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is Jess with the Mess. Thank you, Jess.
It is. Thank you.
All right, now when we come back, we got front page news, and then the new football coach for Delaware State University, Deshaun Jackson, will be joining us. All right, so don't go anywhere. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get in some front page news. Now in college football, Notre Dame beat Penn State 27-24, and tonight Ohio State takes on Texas at 7:30 p.m. What's up, Morgan?
Good morning, MV, Charlamagne, and Jess. Yes, so we are still watching the wildfires ravaging the LA area, and it is impacting sports. I know you like to start with sports. So the Southern California wildfires have forced the movement of Monday's wild card matchup between the LA Rams and the Minnesota Vikings to State Farm Stadium in Arizona. The NFL announced on Thursday that the change would be made and tickets would go on sale today. Rams head coach Sean McVay said at a presser that some members of the team staff had their homes impacted by fires. Now, NBA announced that the Lakers game was postponed last night, and they were set to host the Charlotte Hornets. ESPN also reports that Clippers forward Kawhi Leonard left the team's road trip to be with his evacuated family, but he has since returned. Now, luckily, his home remains standing and unimpacted at last check. But the most devastating part of all of this is the death toll has continued to rise, and authorities say it will continue to at 10 confirmed fatalities at last check. President Biden telling officials in California not to worry about the bill when it comes to the wildfires. He sat alongside Vice President Harris and other officials for a briefing to address the response federally. Let's hear from Biden.
So today I'm announcing that the federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires. It's going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property.
So that's going to protect everybody but the actual people, right? It's just taking care of the cleanup and putting out the fires. So the actual people, if they don't have insurance or not, they're not covered. Or if people need food, or the fact that they probably lost their jobs, that doesn't cover them. Just the cleanup of LA, correct?
Essentially, yes, and those people who are impacted will have to go through those processes of the FEMAs and everything like that. Meanwhile, LA Fire Chief Kristen Crowley is providing an update, and LA Mayor Karen Bass says the city is resilient and they're looking forward to rebuilding efforts. Let's hear more from those officials.
There are currently 5,316 structures that were damaged or destroyed, and unfortunately, our thoughts and prayers go out to the families. We do have a confirmed 2 fatalities.
Let me just thank all of the leaders that are here with us today. I think it is a perfect example of how we are speaking with one voice. We will unify our city. We will get through this crisis, and we will rebuild a better Los Angeles. We're going to clear the way to rapidly rebuild our neighborhood infrastructure, which means roads, sidewalks, street lights, and utilities. We will clear the way to rebuild and open our small businesses and provide assistance to make it through these closures.
Yeah, so shout out to the hundreds of inmate firefighters who also battled the blaze. The California Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation deployed about 800 to assist with the wildfires. I didn't know there were fire camps across the state for inmates who want to reform their skills and support first responders when they are released. Also, a possible arson suspect is behind bars in connection with a 1,000-acre Kenneth fire burning near Calabasas and West Hills. The man was arrested following a report of a person attempting to light a fire near homes in Woodland Hills at around 4:30 Thursday afternoon. That was about an hour after the fire started. Residents reportedly chased the man down and held him outside of a home until police arrived. LAPD confirmed an arson investigation is underway. The fire, that particular fire, is 35% contained, and forward progress has stopped. But a lot of the fires around the region are still 0% contained. And they anticipate that they anticipate that this weekend's weather will also impact and probably make things a little bit worse with winds expected to rise again.
I do say that's why you got to trust, sometimes you got to trust your discernment and trust people's discernment, because I saw a lot of people yesterday saying that they thought, a lot of these fires were arson. Because, if you've been living in LA for a long time, you're pretty used to wildfires. This one is a little bit different. There's a lot of different conditions, especially with the winds and stuff. But there was a lot of people out there saying, man, no, I think this is arson. Right. And clearly some of those people were right.
And contrary to what some may believe, posted on the internet, what you may see on the internet, the Hollywood sign did not burn down due to the wildfires. Fake images of the Hollywood sign burning or being surrounded by fire is going viral on social media, making some people think that the landmark has been lost, but that in fact is not the case. The chairman of the Hollywood Sign Trust tells Forbes magazine the images and videos are likely AI generated. Yeah.
Oh, that's why Chuck D posted that thing about burn Hollywood burn yesterday. I didn't realize why he was posting that, but that's probably was the reason why.
Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much it for me, guys. That's your front page news. I'm Morgan Wood. Follow me on social at Morgan Media. And for more news coverage, follow us at Black Information Network. Download the free iHeartRadio app and visit us at BINnews.com. Go Ravens Flock!
You already know. Thank you, Morgan.
All right. All right, when we come back, Deshaun Jackson will be joining us. He is the coach for the Delaware State University, of course, an HBCU, former Philadelphia Eagles wide receiver, right? Wide receiver, yeah. Yep. So we're going to talk to him next. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, indeed.
He is the new head coach of the Delaware State Hornets. Ladies and gentlemen, Deshaun Jackson. Welcome, brother.
Congratulations,
appreciate you, man. Come on, man. Appreciate y'all for having me, man. It's a blessing.
How you feeling first and foremost, brother?
Man, it's surreal, man. Honestly, bro, I'm in a position, man, going through my whole life and my accomplishments, obviously playing at a high level. Since I've been a little kid, from Pop Warner all the way to high school to college, and obviously my NFL career. We in New York right now, so I know a lot of New Yorkers hate me for that punt return.
A little bit.
But it's all good. But man, honestly, man, full circle to be a head coach in the NFL after retiring 2 years ago, man, it's a surreal feeling, man.
I love seeing brothers like you get these kind of jobs, but it's obvious these gigs aren't for the money because a lot of HBCUs just don't have it. So what is the motivation?
Man, honestly, man, it's to change young kids' lives, man. Give them opportunities, give them hope. I mean, really, the visionary for myself was coming from where I came from, grew up in Los Angeles, California. Really didn't have a lot of resources, didn't have a lot of hope. Moms, pops didn't really have a lot of money to help. So sports and ball was my only way out. So I feel like a lot of young black kids, a lot of kids in general, coming from the areas we come from, I mean, to have a guy like myself that knows every step of the way to get there, I mean, why not go touch these young kids' lives, man, to help them and change their lives?
So how did Delaware call? Did you reach out to Delaware? Or they reached out to you? How did that happen?
So Delaware State, actually, a good friend of mine hit me, and he was like, bro, you want to coach college football? I'm like, college football? Like, I just played 15 years in the league. You know how my time and just everything in my path, I'm like, I'm chilling, feet kicked up. I'm at the house. I ain't working because, it's a lot. A lot of people don't understand the hard work that goes into being a professional athlete. So when I got the call, I'm like, college football. I'm like, I'm having a heck of a time right now coaching high school, college. That time is crazy. I'm like, nah, I don't want to do it. Literally like an hour later, I got another call from Coach Clark, who's like a big brother mentor to me. And he was like, bro, you interested in coaching college? I'm like, hold on, what the hell is going on? It's getting crazy now. I was like, man, ain't you in school? Because he's a teacher. I'm like, ain't you in school? I said, man, call me back later and we'll talk about it. So I sat back and thought about it. I was like, you know what? I'm a consider it. And literally less than 48 hours, I'm on a flight going to Delaware. So they actually inquired on me and reached out through a few mutual, guys I knew. And it was like, man, I had to go take this opportunity, man. I said I couldn't pass on it. If it's something I really want to do, and obviously it's changing young kids' lives, I was like, man, I ain't going to pass on this one.
You know what I hate, man? I hate the fact that, like, I didn't even know you coached at Woodrow Wilson High School until you got the job at Delaware State.
For sure.
And I'm like, why the hell wasn't people amplifying that? Why wasn't the media talking about that? Because if you did some bullshit,
they gonna talk about that. Yeah. For sure, bro. I mean, for me, man, I think throughout my career, man, a lot of what has followed me, and I don't like to use the word unfortunate. It is what it is. Growing up, in Los Angeles around the gang culture, and obviously the stigma. He's hanging around with the wrong people. He's doing the wrong things, but throughout my career, like, I've never went to jail. I've never had no felons, So it's like I'm kind of put in that box just because I grew up, and, the guys I do hang around with may partake in certain things, but at the end of the day, that's the culture and that's the nature where I come from. So for me, like, I never turned my back on them. I never made it and it was like, you know what, I can't go to Crenshaw and Sauce, I can't go to Crenshaw and Vernon. I ain't gonna go to Lamert Park. That's my areas, and like I love to go back and support and help pull guys out of the area because I know how I feel to be stuck in there and have no hope to go anywhere else. You feel me? So for me, like, I just try to idolize the guys that I looked up to. My older brother, who's here right now, been having a camera on my face since I've been a little kid. Like, every step of the way, it's always been a vision, and I have people around me that believed in my vision and helped me, push me through every step of the way. And now I'm able to really put a lot of lights on it. And Amazon came through and we did a deal with them, and we're gonna be releasing a documentary and this fall coming up. So it's just a lot of surreal things going on, and I'm just blessed.
That's what's up. Did you ever feel like at some point, like, this is way before you even got drafted, did you ever feel like doubt because they were saying that you were too small, your frame was too small, you cool, but your frame was too small? Did you ever have doubt?
Honestly, me personally, I never had doubt. I just used all the naysayers and all the doubt to like fuel my fire. So knowing I was always the smallest, one of the smallest, but like I was always the fastest. So I'm like, my dad used to always say, well, if they can't hit you and if they can't catch you, they can't hit you. You know what I'm saying? So like for me, I just kind of, every step of the way, obviously, couldn't nobody predict that I was going to be in the NFL for 15 years. Like the average career in the NFL is 3.5 years. I came in that since day one in 2008. No one would have never predicted me to play 15 years. So for me, I love the doubt, and right now I'm facing some more doubt. People like, man, he ain't never coached college. Why the hell y'all gonna go hire a Deshaun Jackson to be a head coach at Delaware State University? And for me, like, there's no shoes that are too big for me. I feel like I can fill any shoe there is made, and obviously having like a guy like Coach Andy Reid, who was my coach in Philadelphia, Deion Sanders, who's like a mentor to me. I feel like I'm surrounding myself around great people that's not going to allow me to fail, and I'm not going to allow myself to fail. So I think the biggest thing about a head coach and being in a position like this, you got to surround yourself with people to help you be successful. And for me, I'm going to put some heavy hitters in position. I can't let y'all know who I'm hiring, but I'm hiring some guys that got a lot of experience, played in the NFL, coached in the NFL, and coached at college at a high level. So I'm excited for this opportunity.
I was going to ask, when it comes to recruiting players, HBCUs sometimes have it a little tough, especially sometimes people go to the major schools, right? Because they feel like they get better looks on television, 100%. And sometimes they feel the facilities are a lot better with training and things like that. So how do you combat that part of it?
You really want to know?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm about to come holler at you. You went to Howard. Y'all got that Jordan sponsor.
We went to Hampton. I went to Hampton. The other HU.
All right, well, honestly, man, for me,
it's like ain't no sponsorships at Hampton.
Nah, yeah, I got to mix up, but it's all good. Hampton, Howard's all this. Nah, for real, honestly, man,
you bust Howard's ass in basketball and football.
Okay, nah, for sure. Well, I think just with the resources like you spoke on, for me, having a name, having a guy that had the success I had, I think it's a little easier. Obviously, you go back at what Deion Sanders did at Jackson State. He kind of put the plan down. He put the infrastructure down. He kicked the door open for guys like myself and Michael Vick. Obviously, I'm sure you guys seen the Michael Vick get the position at Norfolk State. So,
Norfolk, yep.
For me, that's like a big brother to me, man. We got a great relationship. I grew up looking up to Michael Vick, and he kind of knocked the door down before I did. But it's crazy because when he called me, he was like, I got an opportunity to either be at Sac State or Norfolk State. He was like, you're going to be my first hire. So at the same time, I was like, I'm interested, but I was trying to like not plan, but like kind of keep him limbo because I knew I would potentially have my own position. So I was trying to really figure it out. But I mean, with them type of names, man, obviously Deion Sanders, Michael Vick, and then you have Deshaun Jackson, like we set up for this. And for me, I think Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders obviously showed a lot of players that are big that you can go to a HBCU, ball out, and still go to a Power 5 and still go get the NIL money and do everything and still be successful. So I think it's a little more popular now. Before that, I don't see people doing it. Like myself, when I was coming out, obviously I came out in 2005 and I was a big time recruit, and I always wanted to go to a HBCU, but for me, I was like too big to go to one. But my dad went to Bethune-Cookman, my mom went to Duquesne. So for me, it's just a history, man. It's the culture, man, and I'm pumped up, ready for it, for real. Man.
Why don't HBCUs, why don't they have more money to make hires like yours, and how do we increase that? How do we get them that money?
Great question. I think for myself, honestly, if we're going to talk about money, me being the head coach at Delaware State wasn't about money. At the end of the day, my career and the money I've made on the field, obviously, is an honor and a blessing. But taking this position, it wasn't like I'm about to take this position and I'm about to become some crazy $1 million coach right away. You know what I'm saying? So for me, it was just a vision. It was the energy I felt when I went to Delaware, the people I met. Obviously, Dr. Allen, Dr. Hawkins, Tony Tucker, Temescan Star, who was my guy that actually made this happen. When I stepped foot on that campus, it was just like the morale. It was like you could tell the people around just wanted to win. They had an eager for winning. It's like in the past 2 years, they won 2 games. I mean, like, this is not an ideal situation for me, but it is because at the end of the day, I know I'm a winner.
All right, we got more with Deshaun Jackson when we come back. Of course, he is the new football coach for Delaware State University, HBCU, so don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with the new football coach of Delaware State, Deshaun Jackson. Jess?
Did your mentality have to change at all going from, like, player to coach?
For sure. Man, how do I answer that one? I think with this situation, obviously, I did have to clean it up a little bit. And the reason why I would say that is because me and LaShawn McCoy, who's somebody, I have a lot of respect for, and is like a brother to me, we was doing a podcast, and you free on that podcast. You can say what you want, you could drink, whatever the case may be. So for me, now being a head coach, it's a lot of things that I was having freedom to do and just relax, just because, I worked hard, I did my thing, and now I could let my hair down a little bit. So when I walk in the door, I look at these young men like young men. When they leave out that door and they graduate, I want them to become grown men. So you just got to install principles and just let them know. And I think the biggest thing for me is I know what it looks like. I know what the next level wants. I know the things not to do and what to do, because I'm not the perfect pitch. I did a lot of things that I had to learn from. And now looking back, especially the social media space, like I posted a lot of things when I was young, and the older I got, I was like, damn, I wish I didn't post that. Damn, I wish I wouldn't have showed that. But
that also shows them that you are relatable too.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you got stains, you got stigmas, all that type of stuff. So it
don't claim it.
Shows.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
Now I know Kevin Hart's your guy.
Yes, sir.
Kevin Hart came up here and he said some things about Delaware State. You have it?
When you went to HBCU, you don't let it go.
Yeah, come on.
You know what?
Let it be known. Where did you go, sis?
She didn't. Here's your shot.
She didn't go to HBCU. I was trying to.
Delaware State University.
There you go. Let it be known. It is. What do you mean?
I know where Delaware State is. That's just a bunch of on campus.
Delaware State.
Shout out
Delaware State. Do not listen to
That's Delaware.
I know he's a huge Eagle fan. I know you guys are close. Did you call him when you got the job and be like, bro, you got to take that back now?
See, what's crazy is I didn't even know about that viral moment until maybe a few hours ago.
It wasn't viral, just in Delaware.
Oh, it was just in Delaware.
Just there and on campus. Yeah, it was.
So when I heard about what he said, I reached out to him, and I tried to get him to call in to apologize, because now your little homie is the head coach over there, but he's dealing with all the fires, and I think he's shooting a show right now. But one thing I'll say about Kevin, man, Kevin's a great dude and got a great relationship with him. I know he just say things. You know how he is. Kevin just say things.
Comedy. There was comedy. Kevin just joking.
He just be popping it, but for sure, Kevin's gonna come. He gonna come support. I mean, his roots with Philadelphia and being a huge Eagles fan. He was like, man, what I need to do? I got a building I can put my name on. I'm like, Kevin, yeah, we got a whole lot of stuff you can put your name on. It's HBCU. We gonna need you. So I'm looking forward to building a lot of relationships. Man, I got a lot of relationships with, like Michael Rubin is a guy that I reached out to, and he congratulated me as well too. So just looking forward to putting our resources, man, and bringing it together, man, because I think we got a big opportunity, man, to change your perspective on HBCUs, man, and I'm stoked. I'm ready to get it going for sure.
When you become a parent, you start looking at your parents different. Like you kind of just appreciate them more and respect them more and understood what they went through. Now that you're a coach, do you feel like that about your old coaches? Because you probably gave some of your coaches help.
I promise I did. And you know it's crazy because when I was younger, my mom was like, you bad, but your kids are gonna be that much more bad than you are. So now, I got 2 sons, 6 and 9, and my 9-year-old boy, he be giving me a run for my money. So I'm like, man, I feel what you're saying, but it's crazy you said that because I was in the team meeting with the guys and met them for the first time like 2 days ago, and I could just see like, man, like these dudes gonna give me a run for my money. But it's a good thing because it's relatable. You know what I'm saying? I literally was just in their seats. I know what they want to do, and I'm not trying to sit here and police them. Like, you young man, like, you know right from wrong. If you want to be a elite scholar athlete, it's certain things you have to do. I mean, it got to look a certain way, and it's the nature of the business. And now it's a lot of money involved in these colleges. Like, you able to get paid for it. So I'm able to really walk in there and say, look, if you want X, Y, Z, this what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't do it, like, Delaware State might not be your fit. And, you know, it's unfortunate, but I want guys that want to do this. I want guys that want to play at the next level. Like, I know what I want to accomplish there. And like I said, I don't got time to wait. You know, we don't got time to mess around. Like, we not rebuilding. We coming in right now. We want to win this year.
Have you thought about that? Like what Charlamagne said, like, you know, these students might come in there. Some of them might be feeling themselves a little bit, talk to you a little crazy. When you in the league, you could talk back. I'm sure you could talk to your coach. You know, you might have to go move some furniture. But now you a coach. You can't move that furniture.
You can't move that furniture. But one thing I will say, I think it's a respect level. I always say, like, how do you, like, when you first meet somebody, like, do you come in there and just expect, or like, say you got a job or you a boss and you hire somebody, like, yeah, you might have the authority, but you're not just going to talk to them any type of way. Now, you do have certain bosses that do feel like, you know what, I'm going to talk to you any type of way and I don't care how you feel, but like, is he really going to run through a wall for you? So for me, it's like my perspective. If I'm going to come here and ask you to do certain things, I'm going to mutually build that rapport with you before I just come at you crazy and talk to you crazy, because it's like, how I'm gonna expect you to run through a wall for me and I don't know you, like, I don't trust you. You gotta build that before you just run through a wall. So I feel like building that trust and letting them know, like, you know what, I was once in your position. I know where you want to go.
Relate to
let me help you get there. Follow my steps. I can't go play for you. I did my thing on the field. I can't go play for you. D-Jack can't go on the field and go catch a pass for you. But I can tell you what it takes to get there, and if it's on you to follow me. Like I told my players, I love y'all, and I don't use that word lightly. I said I love y'all, but it's on y'all to make me not love y'all. You know what I'm saying? So if I turn my back on you, it's because you made me turn your back. It's not because I did anything. Because at the end of the day, I'm coming in with love. I'm giving y'all love. I'm not coming in here trying to be y'all daddy. Y'all got dads. Yeah. I got kids. But at the end of the day, y'all gonna respect me, because if y'all respect me, I'm gonna get you to where you want to go to.
And then a good way to always humble them is y'all are in Delaware.
Yeah, there ain't nothing out there.
You know, so always just bring it back.
You gonna come? We gonna turn up. You gonna come to the games?
Bring it back.
Yes, you gotta come. You know you might. Oh yeah, we gotta come pull up, come support it. But there ain't nothing in Delaware, so they got nothing to do but stay in them books
and play ball.
Yeah, no, for sure. And you know what's crazy? So within the past 2-3 days, I've been out there. I've been driving, going to get food, because obviously Dover is like everything's on this one strip. So we driving out. I done seen probably like 10 of my student athletes. We driving down and we in the car. They're like, Coach, I'm like, damn, look, it's another player right there. It's another player. So it's like, it's real close, and it's like, it's family oriented for sure.
You might need that at this point in your life, because you say you played 15 years and you retired, you was quiet, but you still in Cali, so
for sure.
Around all your family, your friends, you might need that quiet life.
I definitely do, and I think for me, man, it's a great time, because those who really know me, after my 15-year career was over, I retired in 2022 when I played for the Ravens. So right when I retired, I got both my kids full time, and their mom wasn't around. So I think that really helped me too, and that really like put some discipline in, you know, because if I didn't have them, I would have probably been traveling, spending money, blowing money. I would have been everywhere, because obviously people don't understand. So it's not only 15 years, it's the 3 years before that, and maybe 1 or 2 years before that when I was in high school, because I was a high profile player coming out of high school. So you got to think, all them years of nonstop working out, training, this, that, and the third. So it was 2022 when I retired, where I was like, I could have really just splurged and just went crazy, but I got my kids full time. So that really helped me sit down. And I was taking them to school, picking them up, taking them to sports, and doing a lot of things. So I think last year was like, all right, hold on. I just did that for a whole year. I said, now it's time. I can't be the baby daddy and the baby mama. I said, I got to go coach. Went to go coach with my older brother, Coach Clark, who's in the building. Let's give a huge shout out to Coach Clark.
Coach Clark.
He's a huge inspiration in my life, and not only to my life, man, to a lot of young men. He put a lot of young guys into college. active college players right now that are ballers, man. I'm excited for his journey because this was a dream come true for him to get this spot in this position. And
he's coming with you.
I made him my assistant head coach, man, because just for everything he meant to me and what he did, I mean, it's a dream come true, man. He's leaving his family. He's leaving his daughters. Yeah. He left his school that we just built something crazy that's never been happening in 100 years. And he coming, man. So, man, I just want to tell you I appreciate you, big bro.
Congratulations. That's what it is, man. All right, we got more with Deshaun Jackson when we come back. So don't move. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We're still kicking it with the new coach for Delaware State University, HBCU, of course. Former Philadelphia Eagles, Deshaun Jackson. Charlamagne?
Even with the coaching thing at Woodrow Wilson High School, there's things that people don't amplify. Right. I didn't know that you had custody of your kids. Like, because usually it's the other way around, right? It's like the daddy wasn't around. Why wasn't the mother around?
So some personal things went down. So we was trying to work out our situation, and throughout our situation, I was actually I was playing for the Los Angeles Rams in 2021. Throughout that period of time, we was back and forth on and off for about 6 or 7 years, and it just came a point in time where we couldn't really figure it out. She left, and started dealing with some individual, and the principles didn't align. You know what I'm saying? The guy she was dealing with didn't align to what I was preaching and doing over here, and we kind of just didn't see eye to eye. We didn't talk. We lost communication. And for me, like, I'm a very respectable man, and I understand when you're in a partnership and you have kids with somebody, you have to align. And if things don't align, like, I'm not finna have my kids be around somebody that I can't talk to them, or I can't know where their location is, or I'm not going for that. Like, my dad installed principles in me, and I would never turn my back on my kids. So I'm very influential in my kids' life. And so it just went, and we didn't talk, and I was like, I'm grabbing my kids, and it was nothing, nothing too personal, but at the end of the day, I just had to grab my kids, man. And that, for me, that was like, I could not be one of them dads that's just not around, man.
And then you got 2 boys. So.
2 boys, and I love them to death, for sure.
So it wasn't like a court situation?
Nah, I mean, it almost got to some court stuff, but like, we really figured it out before then, and so it didn't really have to get messy, because them courts, it's public. You try to hide, you try to close case and all that, and it just kind of got too out there. So I was like, let me just get them. And she granted them to me and stuff, and then we just kind of did like that. But it's good now, because now that I'm coaching, she ain't dealing with the dude no more, and like, me and her is cool now. So I'm like, all right, cool. You gonna help me out? I'm about to get this full-time coaching job. The kids can come back with you, and where everything's good. So them 2 years, it was tricky though, but we good now.
Now you're from LA. Mm-hmm. Is your family okay? We got the fires.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. So I'm supposed to be going back Saturday. I'm gonna actually stay in town for the Eagle game on Sunday, but my mom's here. She came in town for it. But yeah, like, my family is kind of more on the outskirts, but a lot of people in LA, man, it's it's crazy, man. I just want to pray for my city, man, and hopefully everything gets handled.
Absolutely. I just gotta ask, before you leave. Mm-hmm. The Eagles and Giants rivalry was crazy. I've been to one game in Philly, and I told myself I'll never go back. Just the fans in Philly are different.
Yeah, it's crazy.
They are different. I've never seen nothing like that. I had a baby with me, and they was still.
He said, "I was
like, we don't care."
Newborn.
Yeah, newborn. I'm like, Jesus. But what did you think about the Giants?
Letting Saquon go?
Letting Saquon go.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that was the stupidest thing you could have ever did. And what's crazy, I think, like, so it was like a front office guy who was actually on the Eagles. He worked for the Eagles, and then, like, he went to New York, and he was in the room, because I remember when they was making the decision, and I seen him, I'm like, man, he used to work for Philly. And it's crazy, because I'm sitting there listening to what they're talking about. They're like, oh, yeah, he had an okay year, but, we could probably just let him go. Like, we're not going to pay him. And I'm just listening to the conversation. And to see a year later, not even a year later, he's killing at a high level. And I think, sometimes it's just you need that fresh start. You need that energy, because, when you're at a team, I hope none of y'all Giants fans, but when you're at
hell no.
I am a Giant.
Never in life.
Can we put a
you know what we talking about?
Saquon signed us, so I got to turn it this way. But
damn, you talking about
I'm a Cowboy fan.
Giants ain't even bad, but
that's what I said. Cowgirl.
I'm a Cowboy killer.
Talk that talk.
You must have didn't do your homework enough, because you must not know about these.
I know. My daddy was a Cowboy fan. He is a Cowboy fan. I don't, I'm grandfathered in.
Every year he say he going to Super Bowl. Every year.
That's what they say. My boy, I got a best friend. He was a diehard Cowgirl fan. My bad.
Cowgirl, you said it right here.
Cowgirl fan, and like every year, this our year. Then midway through the season, maybe next. I'm like, bro, y'all need to just get rid of Jerry Jones, man. Once y'all get rid of him, then y'all might be all right.
You spoke to Jerry Jones the other day.
I saw him the other day. I saw him in St. Bart's, and I told him, I said, man, we gotta get this together. And he hit me with some rich white man like, well, yeah, we zigged when we were supposed to zag, but it's okay. I'm like, what the f-? Like, what does that even mean?
Yeah, that's a bad deal. You know, Ravens, you locked in. We good. Lamar Jackson went crazy this year.
He did.
Yeah.
What y'all predicting on the Super Bowl?
I actually think Baltimore.
Yeah. Baltimore.
I don't know why I got a feeling about Baltimore.
Who else though?
Baltimore and Philly probably.
Somebody said the Chiefs. I think Eagles gonna get it.
Well, actually, Baltimore. I want to say Baltimore and Philly, but I think Baltimore and the Lions.
I like that. That could be a potential.
Eagles look good.
Yeah.
But I wanted to say too, you know, a lot of these coaches are leaving, especially like older white coaches, because they say they can't handle these kids
and NIL deals
and these NIL deals, and that's why I think it's good for guys like you, because you made damn near $100 million in the league, and I think the one thing that they're missing. Yeah, they might be making some money now, but there's a whole bigger bag to get
it's a bigger picture
later. And I think only guys that have done it like yourself can relate to them kids like that.
So that means you support me, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Charlamagne supporting D-Jack, man. That's love,
you
man.
mean at a HBCU? Yeah,
we love it. We asked for a helmet, but they said you only have one.
Don't worry, I got y'all. We gonna take. No, for real. I'm gonna lock in with y'all. Whatever y'all need.
Just you know, I got you.
Whatever y'all need.
No, I'm serious. We want a helmet to put them up. I got my Hampton helmet up there, my HU helmet. You know, I like this. We support the HBCUs.
I thought it was Howard, my bad.
Nah, I saw good Hampton.
And we don't salute Eddie George enough either. They always talk about
Eddie
Mike
George,
Vick and Deion.
Sure. Eddie George does his thing over there too, man.
Now, we definitely come out and support, definitely.
And I saw what Deion said about you. He just like everybody need to wrap their arms around your stuff. Has he always been in your corner like that?
Yeah, Deion's always been a big influencer for me, man. I think going back to when I was in high school, man, he used to reach out to me and had an opportunity to sit with him a few times, went fishing with him a few times. Just really pick his brain, man. I think he's a special dude, man. Him and Jerry Rice are like my two mentors. So to have two guys like that in my corner, man, every step of the way, even like while I was playing, even before I got to the league. So I mean, that ain't just a post. He's just posting. Like, we really locked in and we got a real great relationship. And he's helping out a lot. Like, my thing, I think, you know, in our culture, we don't give flowers to people that really like support us and help us out. I definitely want to give Coach Primus flowers because he's for the culture. He is the culture. I think he's doing some great things, and a lot of people still hating on him, like at a big level, man. What his sons is doing, like, that's a dream come true, man, for any man. And I know they be like, oh, he daddy balling now, he's doing. I don't care, man. If you got an opportunity to coach your kids and see them at the highest level and succeed like that, I hope he become the first pick, man. I hope. You know what? Oh, nah, y'all can't get him. Well,
be third pick.
The Tennessee Titans might be able to do it.
Patriots.
Don't they got the first pick? The Tennessee Titans?
I think Titans first. The Titans and the Patriots, then the Giants.
So whoever it is, they need to make it a package deal, man. Let the daddy and the coach, man, go in. They probably come back and get Shiloh later on. Maybe get Travis Hunter too. You never know. That'd be
Prime
crazy.
said some slick on Wallow and Gilly show the other day. And I picked it up. He was like,
he on something.
He was like, I would coach in the NFL if I could coach my two sons on the team.
Together, yeah.
I'm like, oh, I see what he did.
I know a little something. The only way he ain't going back to Colorado is something like that happen. And I know Deion, man. He like that. We might see that. It might be crazy.
I would love for the Giants to pick him up.
Giants? Y'all blew it. Y'all won a non-meaningful game. Like, why would y'all
That was stupid as hell.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask, do y'all ever, I mean, in the NFL, do y'all ever just say, like, there's no sense of winning this game. Let's not win this game. Does that conversation happen?
I can't account for that. I'm now higher up, potentially, yeah, because they want them number one picks. I believe that happens. But as a player, you go out there playing around, you're going to get hurt. And one injury will end your career. So it's not really worth going out there trying to BS and mess around and tear your ACL or be knocked out on. You got to think, them grown men on that field, they taking care of their families and they want their bonuses. So it's a lot of money riding on them games. So I never partake in none of that. I can't speak for nobody else, but I ain't never did.
They should have just pulled some of the players out. Like, let's pull him out for this play. He's injured. Let's pull this one out.
Nothing for them to win that game.
Nothing.
Like, come on,
we
y'all.
sucked the whole week. That was the first home win.
You feel me? Like, come on, what are we doing?
That's the only game I ain't go to. I'm like, I'm not going again. We're going to lose this one. And they win. I'm sitting in the house like, what the fuck is going on?
Nah, that's crazy, man.
Ah, man. Well, we appreciate you for joining us.
Absolutely. Congratulations again, man.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, it's Deshaun Jackson, the new head coach for Delaware State Hornets, and it's the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Let's get to Jess with the Mess.
News is real. Whether it's Jess Hilarious, Jessica Robin Moore, just don't do no lies. Don't do no lies.
She don't spare nobody.
Worldwide Jess, worldwide Mess.
On on The Breakfast Club.
She's a culture shift.
She was able to get y'all to see something and understand something that nobody could get you to see.
It's time to set it off.
Okay, so TJ claims Offset is broke. All right, so TJ is a rapper. Last week, a screenshot between TJ and Offset started circulating, and he posted this in his TJ posted this in his close friends, but somebody in his close friends had posted it outside of the close friends, so that's how it became everybody else's business. But this is the DMs. So TJ hit Offset and said, "Where you at? Not gonna lie, I'ma smack the whole ish out you." Offset says, "Huh? You joking, right? Just seen this pop up. You gotta be the wrong nigga you texting. I smoke you. You barely lived already. Who the F you think you talking to? Nigga. You gotta be talking to the wrong NIGGA. I'm in New York right now. Come smack me, little boy." TJ say, "Nah, never that, little bro. I just want my 10. Offset said, "Say that." So, like I said, he posted this in his close friends, but it got out or whatever. Mm-hmm. And TJ also, he posted to warn people to not let Offset borrow any money. It said, "Do not loan Offset no money. He's popped. LOL, just in case." Initially, people questioned whether or not the screenshots were fake, but on Wednesday, TJ spoke on the situation during a live video, making people believe that it was actually true.
That Offset broke. That pop. I'll tell you a true story. That shit in the casino, he was pop. He was panicking. He was asking random people for cash apps. He was broke. I don't know what happened. Nobody was answering his phone call. He popped, trying to run up, chasing. Must got a gambling addiction. And the says, "Yo, he just popped. He calling for cash apps in front of me." I ain't gonna lie to you. The first 5 I offered, I'm like, "Yo, you pop. You waiting for some bread?" I waiting for my money. I swung that 5. You know how I get. He gets popped. Not us two dicing each other. He gets popped straight to the casino. He get another loan from somebody else for like 2 bands. I don't even take my loan. I'm like, "That's Offset. I'm good on my money. I'm worried about this." I got mad, bread. I definitely run off for 5 bands.
Break that down for me. I'm old. I don't speak nigga like I used to.
I don't speak TJ, so I don't know. But basically, he's saying that nigga owe him some money. He broke it. He be in the casino begging people for money and all that. Don't loan him nothing. And he basically he want what Offset owes him. So
yeah, just because somebody owe you some money don't mean that they broke.
They just ain't paying you.
They ain't paying you back.
That's it. You know, they don't take you serious enough to pay you back. So
fun fact: only 13% of the people that actually go to casino actually win. That's
only 13%.
Only 13% of the people that actually go to casino and gamble actually leave with winnings.
That sounds like a fact coming from somebody that lose all the time.
Nah, you know what? Because I've been hearing all the casino talk. They're supposed to be trying to build another casino in Brooklyn. So I was like, yo, how many people actually win when they go? Because I never really hear crazy stories of people winning.
About winning.
And when I Googled it and looked it up, it said only 13%.
I think people go for the experience though. Like, you know, they just like to go to gamble.
No, but it's an addiction. Like, people think that they could break the casino.
It's a real good. People are in like support groups for that. Like, it's a real addiction.
But if only 13% of the people actually win, it's putting up a casino is really to get you.
Nah, that's not true. 30% is a lot, bro.
I made a lot.
13% is a lot
in a casino.
That's a large percentage of people.
I lost a lot of money, but I made a lot more money than I lost in a casino playing Baccarat. That's a good game.
13% of the casino is better than Powerball and Mega Millions, but we do that all the time.
Every day.
You know
every day.
But we don't do it like people in the casino. Well, I don't do it.
I do Powerball, Mega Millions. I go get my numbers every I'm going to play the Mega Millions tonight.
Away like that. You might as well go to the casino. Well, moving on. Oh, I wanted to say if Offset is anything like his wife, he's gonna be online proving that he is not broke.
In the next couple hours.
Receipts, but I don't know. I don't think he take TJ that serious to be doing that. I mean, because he would have been saying something.
I don't think.
It was all the way last week.
I don't think Offset broke. He might owe TJ some money, but he ain't broke.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's broke either. But I'm just saying, you know, Cardi ain't broke either. But she
Cardi might
sure
come to Offset defense.
She proves it. Right.
Don't you call my baby daddy broke? I'm the only person that can call him broke. All right.
This is a receipt for him. $250,000. All right, here we go. Moving on. 50 Cent responds to Jim Jones. So Jim Jones sat down with Justin LaBoy on his show, respectfully, and they got into it. Of course, his relationship with Cam, and of course, Mace came up. This is what he said about it.
I watched Mace shit on Cam and everybody around him, like all the time. I was there the whole time. I was Cam's man. Cam and Mace were so-called best friends, grew up together, and R.I.P. Huddy. Like, I was there for everything. That's one thing that people can't never say, is that I wasn't there for every single thing.
What was your problem with Mace? Like, how did that all happen?
Cam enemies were my enemies. Okay. Anybody Cam didn't like, I didn't like. And I already see how he was handling Cam, so I definitely didn't like him. You dig? And then I seen how much love Cam had for him and how Cam was jumping out the window for him, which a friend should and shit like that. He was trying his best to make sure that Mace stayed as safe as possible.
Yeah, things got even more messier. They went into Jim coming out with 50 in New York City back in 2007, and the performance, as y'all know, was controversy. It was controversial because Dipset was already falling out behind the scenes. 50 was beefing with Cam at the time, so it was a whole thing.
Keeping it Cam right now, he just did the interview with 50.
For the younger audience, we had like a rap battle thing, and 50, what you did, so we was having interior problems at Dipset. Nobody knew about this.
Right.
So when me and you were battling during our music thing, you got members of Dipset to come to your show.
Them be on my right? I did a lot for them in their life. Both of them. Pause, though. Get off my
Cam was like, I thought we could pull it together. Next thing I know, I see Jim performing with
He ain't think nothing. He could pull nothing together. He couldn't do nothing with me. I was my own boss. I did what I did as a soldier because I was a soldier. You heard? I did what I wanted to do. I seen the wasn't going right, so I started doing what Jim Jones needed to do for Jim Jones because the that was supposed to be the Don wasn't taking care of the capo.
He basically felt like Cam chose sides, against what also benefited Jim, so he had to do the same. And Jim actually got more into the fact that when he called up the radio station, he brought up Cam calling the radio station.
When Cam did this shit with calling the station up over the cot, I felt that was childish. That wasn't, like, you don't press no real buttons, and you're not about to come outside when it's time to really get active. So how dare you do some weak like that really didn't hold no merit? Like, you start going crazy over Koch, over a white man that been jerking us since we got signed there, and whatever backdoor deals you had with him serves you more advantageous than it served me.
I feel so old because I know all of these conversations.
Me too.
All you got to do is reference them, and I remember them all so vividly.
I know,
Me too.
But I guess it's people. This is for the people that don't know none of it. Of course, 50 Cent responded, calling Jim Individual One, and he said, "I'm just gonna read one of the things he said. Individual One, Cam is on vacation right now, but wait till he gets back, and you're gonna get it. Oh, Den of Thieves 2 in theaters tomorrow."
The sad thing about all that is if you know Jim and you know the Dipset, how they started. Jim loves Cam, like that's his brother.
Yeah.
And I mean he's cried about it before because they have a real bond relationship. And when all this happened, I know it hurts him. I know it hurts Jim because Jim is that type of person. But I was trying to figure out where the beef started. But I think it started over friendly going back and forth with 50 and Jim talking about the workouts, and then when you go back and forth and you're dissing each other and then it goes a little too far. I think it went a little too far and crossed that line. But at first, Jim and Fifth was fine.
Yeah. For the record, Cam and Jim always break up the makeup, but Lauren just spoke to a source that told her that this time the tension stems from something that was a personal matter to Cam. That Cam or Jim never discussed publicly, and then an interview released around that same time that didn't help the tension. So yeah, it's something personal.
Yeah, I'd like to see all these brothers be at peace with each other, and I know these brothers are older, but if it's two people I believe still get active, it's Jim and 50.
I was going to say that too.
So I want peace.
Yeah,
okay,
I was going to say that too.
But
those are the two that you will see get active.
Yes, but I want peace.
Fifth's not going to back down, and Jim's not going to back down.
What boy, it's going to be entertaining. Okay, just the whole back and forth.
I don't want to see
Cam,
that.
I'm just talking about verbally. I'm just talking about social media. I don't want no street stuff. I'm just talking about verbally. It's going to be entertaining.
Because they're the type, if they're in the same spot with each other,
I don't even want to think about it.
It's going to be fireworks.
I don't even want to think about that.
And I don't want to see that either.
Think about that. But social media jokes, them some funny people. Everybody we just named is hilarious.
Hilarious, yes.
I'm here for that show.
But they're not going to stop.
That's like the hip hop kings of comedy.
Yeah, but
Jim, 50, Cam, and Mace.
They're never going to stop.
I'm here for it.
No, they're not going to stop.
That is Jess With The Mess.
Yeah, I don't want to see that.
On social media, just not in the street.
I don't want to see it either.
Yes.
Because it's going to go somewhere. But all right, thank you, Jess. Charlamagne!
Yes.
Who you giving that down to?
We need Governor Greg Abbott to come in front of the congregation. We'd like to have a word with him.
All right, well, we'll get to that next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
You're checking out The Breakfast Club.
Charlamagne, say the gang, don't get other Charlamagne.
You are a donkey.
It's time for Donkey of the Day.
Donkey of the Day does not discriminate.
I might not have the song of the day, but I got the donkey of the day. So if you ever feel I need to be a donkey, man, hit it with the heat.
Yeah, The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Who's Donkey of the Day today?
Well, Ed Sheeran, Donkey of the Day for Friday, January 10th goes to the governor of Texas, Greg Abbott. I don't know how I missed this one, but man, it's good. See, we live in a society where there is a lot of fake caring that goes on in the world. People wake up every day waiting for the algorithm to tell them what to care about, and when someone dies, especially when someone dies, it brings the fake caring out of everybody. Okay, folks start digging up pictures they have with the person who passed. Doesn't matter if the picture was taken 20 years ago and that picture was the one and only time they met this individual. They will post that picture with some fake deep caption acting like they were so close and acting like they cared about the person so much. Bah humbug. Okay, you don't really care. You just see the person trending and want to be a part of the trending topic, part of the story. But when it comes to Governor Greg Abbott, this is a case of when fake caring goes wrong. Okay, we all know President Jimmy Carter has passed away, right? He was the reason the post office was closed yesterday. I learned that the hard way. 4:20 p.m. I pulled up to the post office, tugging on the post office door, wondering why it was locked.
Me too.
You did that?
Yeah, I had to go to a FedEx.
Well, we learned the hard way. And then I read the sign on the door. We are closed in observance of Jimmy Carter's funeral. Okay, but Jimmy is dead. He's passed away. And Governor Greg Abbott fake cared about it. He fake cared about it so much that in a now deleted post on X, he paid tribute to President Carter and said he and his wife send our prayers and deepest condolences to First Lady Rosalind Carter and the entire Carter family. That's what you should do, right? Well, there's one problem with that. Let's go to ABC News 10 to see what the problem is.
And tonight we're looking into an embarrassing mistake following the death of former President Jimmy Carter. A story you may have heard claims Texas Governor Greg Abbott sent condolences to Carter's wife, Rosalind, who died in 2023. And this one, folks, is true. In a since deleted post on X, Abbott paid tribute to Carter and said he and his wife, quote, send our prayers and deepest condolences to First Lady Rosalind Carter and the entire Carter family. Rosalind Carter died in November 2023 at the age of 96. Jimmy Carter passed away last Sunday at the age of 100, making him the longest living president in American history.
I think it's safe to say when it comes to President Carter, Greg Abbott don't give a damn. He don't give a F. Okay, Governor Greg Abbott said him and his wife want to send our prayers and deepest condolences to First Lady Rosalind Carter. As you just heard, Rosalind's been dead since 2023. Okay, this is what happens when you fake care. Okay, now granted, Rosalind was 96, and when you 96, when you at that age. Yeah, when you die, people will be like, damn, I thought they'd been dead. Okay, and I understand why he deleted the tweet because it is embarrassing. This is like in the 1900s when you were making a yo mama joke and the person tells you that their mother is dead. This is embarrassing, like, asking a woman, when is she due? And she's not even pregnant.
I did that one time. Never again.
Or when you see a fat person losing weight, this is recent, you see a fat person losing weight and you be like, Ozempic? You know what I'm saying? I did that.
No, don't nobody
you
do
did that.
I did that this morning.
Yeah, you.
Who
did that too?
Can I do that?
Oh.
What are we talking about?
Play the music. You ain't gonna play his music?
Speak of the dieting devil.
Always. You ain't gonna play his music?
Not so Big Mac is in the room.
Not so Big Mac is hilarious.
Yeah, he's not even that big no more.
That's because he's the king. He's the one that said it to me. He said, hey man, that is Ozempic hitting. I said, I'm not on Ozempic. Somebody at the store asked me, what was my surgeon's name? And I said, I didn't get the surgery.
They said that to you?
Yes, literally. It happens all the time.
Well, Happy
That's
New
like
Year.
how you'll keep asking Envy about his new nose.
No, that really happened though. He had the surgery.
I did not have no surgery.
You didn't have surgery on your nose?
That was a horrible
they
job.
cleaned out the polyps.
You had surgery on your nose?
I did not have no surgery on my nose.
Anyway, Happy New Year, Mac.
Happy New Year.
We're not talking about food, so what's up?
I get that he deserves donkey.
Okay.
But you got to give him a pass.
Why?
Because he's 67.
That's not old.
Yes, but he's at that age now where your mind just be gone sometimes. We all have parents around that age where they done called us every name under the sun other than our own name.
You know what? He got a point. I'm at the tender age of 46, and I got 4 kids. The 3 youngest ones, I'm always calling them the wrong
I confuse
name.
the hell out of mine too. Brooklyn, London, whatever your name is, come over here. You know I'm talking to you. Literally. Charlamagne the other day when he was trying to call me, he was like, Bruce, Miss Pat, come in here. I said, Big man,
Miss Pat.
He called you Miss Pat.
Excuse me,
Miss Pat.
Wait,
Miss Pat.
Wait.
Wow.
I was. Never mind.
She gonna get in that ass, boy. You better chill.
Bruce, Miss Pat.
He called me all the names. He said Ruben, everybody. I said, damn, Miss Mack, bro.
Ruben's smaller than you now. How you gonna still be Ruben study?
I do agree though that when people are at a certain age, just to be safe, you should just assume they're dead.
Everybody's dead. What?
Yeah, like Jimmy died at 100, so common sense would say to me, well, how old is his wife? Because I doubt she lived to be 100, and you would be correct. But that's what Google is for. But when you're the governor of the state of Texas, you should know these things, especially in regards to a former president.
Like,
who's outliving you? You at 100.
That's right.
That's like that scene from Life when he was reading the letter and the whole family had died.
Yeah.
Thought y'all know that your second cousin Bo died. Bo died, and your other cousin Sally on your daddy's side, she died. Oh, apparently your sister died too.
Yeah.
I want to say Marlene here. Marlene died. Oh no, Marlene. Jenny died too. Jenny and Marlene both dead.
Yeah, I mean, to the point, Jimmy's President Carter was 100 years old, so you probably should have just said condolences to your kids and grandkids and great grandkids, just to be safe.
To everybody,
just to be safe.
Condolences to your family. Like that's it.
Condolences to your family.
Yeah,
that's right. That's right.
Didn't Cicely Tyson live to be like 104 though?
No, not 104.
Black don't crack though.
Yeah, she was past 100. Don't be trying to act like people don't live like that.
It ain't a group of people that, you know what I mean?
No.
It's not a group of people.
Your group text is mad quiet.
Please give Governor Greg Abbott the sweet sounds of the Hamiltons.
Oh, now you are the donkey of the day. You are the donkey of the day. Yeehaw.
But Cicely was 96 and she was active.
No, very.
You know what
much.
I'm saying? So you always saw her.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't see, like I don't never see Rosalind Carter just out and about.
Oh no,
you know what I mean?
No. But we also wasn't looking for her either.
Wasn't looking for her.
Jesus Christ.
He definitely wasn't looking for her. And neither is Greg Abbott. Okay?
Yo, come
neither
on.
was Greg Abbott.
All right. Well, thank you for that donkey today.
Yes, indeed.
Now, when we come back, we have Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson. The new movie, Den of Thieves 2, is out today.
Hey.
And we're going to talk to them next. So don't go anywhere. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa is filling in for Jess. And we got some special guests in the building. It's been some time since you've been here before, like 7 years. Last time you were up here promoting Den of Thieves 1.
Yep.
Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson. Welcome.
Hey, how you doing?
How you feeling, man?
Hey, we just pretend there's an audience here. Whoa, you guys are amazing. We love you, Jerry and O'Shea. Appreciate y'all.
Well, first and foremost, how are you doing? I know you're out in L.A., and I see the fires are crazy in L.A. How is that with you and the family?
I'm literally talking, waiting for updates right now. It's something starting near the Valley area, so I'm just checking on my daughter and things like that. So, little on edge, but I mean, it's nothing I can do from here except worry.
Is there an evacuation plan? Like, if this go this route or go this or...
I mean, yeah, but as much as you can. I wasn't expecting some of them to be as close as they are when I got up, but so I'm just trying to be a helicopter dad right now as much as I can.
Absolutely. Now let's talk about Den of Thieves 2. 7 years. Why did it take so long to shoot part 2?
Yeah, tell us, Gerard.
Well, because O'Shea is a nightmare. And Jess, he's such a princess. Trying to get him to.
I've heard. Whoa. With Laker jerseys on, I heard.
No, it was a bit of that, and a little sprinkle of this, and it took longer than we thought. And by the way, truly for various reasons. One of the main reasons is when we first started writing the script is I thought we really hit gold in the first one, and it was very different. It was very clever. It took a long time for that first script to get to that stage. So not to just turn out something and go, oh, here's the second one. You guys like the first one. But to be honest, it took a long time to make that script work. This one, kind of all the twists and turns and how, because there's a lot going on in this movie, and you would always get to the stage where, okay, this is good, but this still doesn't work, and to make it all kind of like a jigsaw puzzle, and then sing, and then other happened.
It's so crazy how you turn off how I don't hear the accent in the movie. Like in the movie, American all day long, but now I can hear it go in and out. It's crazy how you're able to do that as an actor.
Yeah.
Is that difficult?
It takes work. I've done it a lot now, but yeah, I mean, every morning when I go to set, I have to do like 40 minutes of voice lessons, the sounds, learning to kind of speak, like make more of the vowels, because in Scotland we hit the consonants, right? We hit the C's and the K's and the T's, and in America you guys come off the consonants, so you're more like so I do exercises. I do exercises like and you start talking like this, and
then you're around a bunch of meth heads or something.
Yeah.
You're in America
because that was just like that the whole time.
And it depends where you at, because I'm from South Carolina, so I say straight, street, strong.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I mean, if it's more urban, then like I just played.
No, that's just country.
No, but I just played a New York character, and that was very much like yeah, he didn't, like that kind of thing. So
was that the urban? That's the urban.
That was more Italian.
That was New York. That was New York mafia.
Give me some urban.
Wait. How he said his American murder versus your Scotland murder.
Oh yeah, murder. That's in Scotland. You go murdered, and in America it's kind of like murder. And I couldn't say that. It took me years. And there was a movie once I was shooting where I had to say, no, not if he's murdered. And I couldn't say it. I'm like, no, not if he's murdered. Because we have such a thick R and D, But
You mean American in Scotland?
What?
So it's not about the money, Gerard. It's not about the money. It's about the challenge.
Yeah.
You guys.
How many careers has he ruined? Just sitting there in that chair.
It's not about the money. It's about the challenge. Let's talk about that phrase. That's a phrase that's mentioned a lot in the movie.
Yeah.
Do y'all live by that?
No. I was talking to him and for more press for this because that quote keeps coming up. It's a little bit about the money. Mm-hmm. I'm robbing the Federal Reserve in the World Diamond Center. It's a little bit about the money.
I thought you were talking about in real life.
That's what I was talking about real life. I was talking about real life.
I mean, my Deion Sanders and my pops have a quote, if everybody doing it for the love, I'll do it for the love. But if everybody, we all getting paid, we all getting paid. It's just the world that we live in.
That's true.
But you have to take those challenges to uplift yourself, to get yourself to a new tier. I'm easily content. It's easy to get stagnant when you don't need much. So if you don't take those challenges, if you don't take those risks, you're just going to be in the same spot every single time. There was a portion in my career where I felt stagnant, where I felt like, we're not going up, but we're not going down either. And one night, I might have been faded. I DM'd Kobe Bryant. And Kobe,
God bless you,
yeah, I asked him, I was like, dude, you've done everything. How do you keep yourself wanting more? How do you keep away from being comfortable?
Right.
Give me some movies, give me some books, give me a quote, a mantra, anything. He gave me his number.
Oh wow.
And so I'm drunk, so I'm not about to call Kobe right then and there. So I hit him and he was like, all right, I'm gonna call you in a few days. So for 2 weeks I was waiting by my phone, just waiting for Kobe to hit me. And then I was in a Uber coming back from a table read and he called me. And I remember I told the Uber driver, I was like, hey, can you turn the radio down? Kobe Bryant's calling me. He was like, Kobe. Yeah, so now the driver is looking in the mirror while I'm on the phone, and I talked to Kobe for 25 minutes. He said that feeling that you have not done enough or that where you are isn't good enough and you want more and you don't know why you want more, hold on to it. Because that's the only thing that's going to make you want to take shots, take risks, and uplift yourself. And then that was the first and only conversation I had with my hero because 2 months later he was gone.
Damn. Wow. I would think, maybe I'm just me in my mind and what I think your life is like. I thought you was happy to be around these type of people all the time.
I'm around them, but it's not like I ain't got their number to just be hit them up and call them. But it's just one of those things. If I didn't take that challenge, that risk to even message him, I wouldn't have never had that conversation.
All right, we got more with Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson when we come back. The new movie, Den of Thieves 2, is out today. We'll kick it with them Symone when we come back. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. We're still kicking with actors Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson. They have the new movie, Den of Thieves 2, Pantera, out today. Charlamagne?
Question, didn't you go to school for screenwriting?
USC, yeah, University of Southern California.
So it's interesting to me, like Envy said it earlier, just he asked the question about, do you get respect for yourself? Now I'm like, you really put in the work. Like you went and really studied your craft.
They don't give a damn.
We get dragged for the nepotism conversation. I think you unfairly get that too.
Yeah, but I love it. You're not about to make me feel bad of just you had a good life. I'm sorry, man. I hope y'all all grow to have nepo babies yourself. But I'm not running from that. You're not about to make me feel bad for my blessings or my family and try to run from it. Mm-hmm. Get mad, get glad, get heavyweight trash bags. I don't give a damn.
You always felt like that?
I mean, no. It takes a lot for you to get there. You start to believe and listen to people. Any talks of that getting out of a shadow are from the outside looking in. It's not a shadow, man. Your parents or whoever did not put in the work for you to feel ashamed for all the sacrifice that they went through.
That's beautiful.
So it's just like, the way that I look at it, it's been happening for centuries. It's not a shadow. It's taking the Jackson name and pushing it even further. And then when she's ready, my daughter's going to have to do the exact same thing. So when you look back at the ends of time, we still there.
Are you surprised by your voice sometimes? Like how big people look at you? Like I seen when I think it was you said something about Andrew Schultz, right? And it went viral like crazy. Were you surprised about that, or was it one of those things you just with the homies like, this is how I feel, and you just thought it was going to end there?
Yeah, I didn't think my words even meant that much. And I don't have a problem with Schultz at all. I just thought the comment was weird. It's not that I had some soapbox moment where I put up 4 or 5 paragraphs on Twitter or even continue to do so. It's just, the comment was weird, and that's it. I sometimes don't recognize that people give a shit because I've said so much that you didn't give a about before. So they pick and choose what sticks, and you never know what does. And sometimes I gotta just remember that you do have a little bit of weight, and I don't mean nothing by it. It just was on my mind.
And you said you was a fan.
Yeah, exactly, bro. Like, first of all, he's hilarious in tires. Love tires. But it's just how people are gonna run with it. And even when you do interviews and stuff like that, you have to be conscious of what's going to get clipped, what's going to be spread out there. People are not going to click the link to the full interview. No. It's just not going to happen. So you just got to be mindful of this stuff. It's just the game of the internet.
How has LA changed from everything that's going on in the last year, right? You're a huge LA fan, huge Lakers fan, huge Dodgers fan.
Huge Kendrick fan.
Yeah.
And we've seen, this has been LA's year last year. So how have you seen the change of LA as far as people outside the scene?
I feel like every region, every now and then, whether it be the South, East Coast, West Coast, every now and then there's something that jolts them where they got the sound. And right now, I feel like with Dot, with Tyler, we got the sound. My Pops and Snoop put out an album. The sound is there.
Absol.
Yes, Absol, Blue Lips by Q. The sound is there right now. And even other artists like Doja and Billie Eilish, my man Vince, we got 20 people out right now.
Right.
And so it's a beautiful time on top of the Dodgers just being disgusting. I'm sorry, New York, bro. I'm sorry.
Why your pops did us like that, though?
I was about to say, how you
the
feel about
music artists involved have nothing to do with the
Why
baseball,
your pop sound was
man.
so clear and ours wasn't?
Listen, he
Y'all
take
set
it
us up.
serious, bro. Whoa. This is why the
You know they
Breakfast Club
saying
is
he's the
treacherous.
reason that they won. How do you feel about that? They're like, oh, he's the reason. He's a part of the win. He's a part of the motivation of the win.
That's a guy out there twerking though. That was a little strange.
Bro, don't talk about Dave Roberts, bro.
The manager, yeah,
Dave Roberts. Yeah, that's wild. But it was a beautiful feeling.
It was a good day. You just wanted to shake your ass.
You're having a good day, I guess.
It was a beautiful feeling. I'm not going to act like I'm this diehard baseball fan. I've always said baseball needs more dunks and touchdowns.
And steroids.
But so going to that game, seeing that field, having that nervous feeling of the World Series, and then watching my guy walk the entire field doing his thing, being in his element, it being so clear and him knocking it out of the park, it's just one of the proudest moments that I've had as his son. And when he was done, I looked over at my brother and my sister and was just like, man, he did it. It's just one of those weird feelings that are out of a movie. It helped that we won too, because I would have been upset. But even for him to do it at the parade, it's just one of those things where it's just like, how could I ever run away from being blessed by
When it comes to screenwriting, what did you learn at USC that your father didn't learn? Because I'm only getting this from the Straight Outta Compton movie. He was just writing Friday in his house like it was nothing.
Just what goes into the in and out, the difference between popcorn movies and cinema. What they view as cinema. We've all seen a movie have crazy box office but don't get no Oscar recognition, because there's a mindset within Hollywood of popcorn films and cinema, and just the difference in what that goes into. And I mean, personally, I feel like Gerard, you don't get enough credit for you being able to pull off that American accent, dude. Like there's so many actors that get this praise for their dialect and all this stuff when you've been doing it forever, man. Right. So I just want to give you big ups while this topic is there, that you deserve so much more recognition for doing it as much as you did, because it still trips me out when you start talking like How to Train Your Dragon.
But there's one word he could say right now that would make everybody be like, "Oh wow, I get it." Sounds real good.
Please don't. I don't care what it is. Do not listen to Charlamagne.
Den of Thieves 2 is out this weekend.
You wonder why I've been looking this way the whole time.
It's positive energy this way, okay?
Gerard, Butler, O'Shea, Jackson, we appreciate you. Den of Thieves 3.
Den of Thieves.
Den of Thieves 3. Working on it, maybe, possibility.
I don't know, Gerard.
This took a long time, so.
Yeah, this one. By the way, that's if everybody goes to see this movie. You know?
Yeah, man, come on.
I think we get a great movie, but there's something. I wouldn't even say in the works. There's an idea that's brewing right now, but it's just an idea.
Okay. Well, we appreciate y'all for joining us.
I hate that answer.
Make sure you go see it this weekend. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are The Breakfast Club. It's Friday, so it's time for Pass the Aux.
Go. Yeah, DJ, come spin, now come spin.
What's up, Nyla?
Hey, girl.
What's up, guys? Happy Friday.
Big Nyla, like that fit. Plain jacket is hard.
Plain jacket, thank you, Kango. You know, a little hip hop ode.
Okay.
But all right, I'm excited. I'm excited. I feel like it's gonna be a really good year in music. So I'm gonna start off with this.
Why do you feel that way? First of all, just real quick.
Just because I've been hearing a lot of like unreleased music from a lot of our favorite rappers, and they really rapping. Like I don't. Yeah.
Can you give us some names?
I heard a little bit of JID's project. Amazing. I heard a little bit of Olu's project. Amazing. I heard Ruben Vincent did this project with Ninth Wonder. It's amazing. You know, Conductor Williams has been going crazy with a lot of the production he's been doing lately, between Leon Thomas to the Joey Badass.
The Drake freestyle.
I'm like, this guy's everywhere, but I like that sound is, you know, becoming in. People are listening, and I'm here for that. So I want y'all to listen to this new Ruben Vincent and Ben Riley. It's called Bible in the Trunk.
Hard. It sound hard.
Yeah.
Like Ruben.
Anything that don't sound like everything else is hard to me. I like that. That's nice.
Why the Bible in the trunk, though?
I don't know. I think he's just saying he's staying ready. He got...
Yeah, you should put it on the dash.
But it's going to move when he turn the corners. That in the trunk, though.
Whatever works. I don't drive right now, so I don't have a dog in this fight. Now, the next record is going to be Jack Harlow, Tranquility. Before you play it, though, I just wanted to say Jack definitely dropped Hello Miss Johnson before he dropped this freestyle, and I really liked Hello Miss Johnson, but this, he's spitting, and he had a really interesting line on there about hip-hop credibility that I want to know y'all opinion on.
Jack Harlow raps his ass off, and he's lying. He cares. He absolutely, positively cares what people think about him and his hip-hop credibility. Knock it off, Jack.
He said he don't care.
Okay, well, I think you suck, Jack. How about that?
You're lying, though. You just said he's really good. You just said he's
lying. You care.
I know.
Care. It's something... it's not something off. It just feels like Jack is very good, very talented, makes very good music, but something hasn't been connecting lately.
There's a disconnect.
Something's not connecting lately? I think it's twofold. I think that the music industry isn't necessarily like prepping their next generation of stars. Like, I feel like JID should be bigger. I feel like Symone should be bigger. I feel like these are people with cult fan bases. Denzel Curry should be bigger. Saba should be bigger. Like, those are like the new class, but we're still stuck on blog era class. I don't know why there's a disconnect, but that is the disconnect. So Jack being a class under that, like, I don't know. We just a little behind for some reason.
Because he just had a hit record. What was the record? Was it Loving on Me?
Loving on Me.
Loving on Me.
Yeah, and it seemed like
whips. I don't like no whips and chains.
Yeah, I don't like no damn
whips and chains. You just ain't like that line.
Yeah, he was calling it Whips and Chains. Like, that was the name of the song, and it's not.
But it seemed like from that, it's just been kind of like stagnant a little bit. Am I tripping?
I don't know.
But he did the movie. He did what? White Man Can't Jump a couple years ago.
White Man Can't Jump.
And nobody really seen it, but I seen it on the plane, and it wasn't bad. The movie was all right. It wasn't a bad movie.
Where did it go?
I seen it on
It was
the
on
plane.
Hulu.
Yeah, it was on Hulu.
I seen it on the plane, and it wasn't a bad movie. It was a good movie.
Okay. I don't know.
It wasn't a great movie. As if you compare it to the first one, of course you can't compare it to the first one. Tiana Taylor's in the movie. The movie's alright.
Well, salute you, Jack. I think you dope, but you suck. Now, let's see if you care.
Okay,
What's wrong with you?
I love Jack. I've always loved Jack. And what I like about
Jack
Jack
is
is
busy.
you can tell he really just loves rap. He just loves it.
Absolutely.
He said he lost mad money on his festival, but he still can't wait to do another one. And I was at the very first festival. I can't wait to go back. So shout out to Jack. And the last one, I feel like I have to do this record, but I am curious on y'all thoughts on the record. Tweaker. That's the ad-lib you want.
I like it. I don't like nothing past the hook. I ain't gonna lie. I like it better with remixes. If certain people jump on a remix, you know, like Moneybagg Yo said he wanted to jump on it, Boosie said he wanted to jump on it.
Yeah.
I would like Webby, Mousy, you know,
I
all
would
them
love
from,
Webby.
Yeah.
I want a
that's
Hot
definitely
Boys
given.
reunion on that record. I want to hear all the Hot Boys on that record.
I'm not mad at
Juvie,
that.
BG,
You gonna take
Tuck,
Jello
and
off,
Wayne.
That sounds good.
You on the
Yes,
hook?
keep him on the hook.
You gonna take Jello on
Keep
the
him
hook?
on the hook.
So F his own record.
Yes,
I haven't
keep
even
him on
heard none of the
hook.
verses.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy?
At least leave
I never heard none of the verses.
All I hear
either.
is the hook. I haven't heard none of the verses.
Nobody
over.
wants to hear the verse. It's okay.
I
The
haven't
hook
heard
is
it, so I
enough.
don't know if it's good or not.
No, you go listen.
The hook is where he need to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's a good start.
Yeah. That is a good
This
start.
your first record. Like, you're doing amazing.
I'm always a fan when nostalgia, comes back because that's our era. Like we came up in that era. That's early 2000s, down south music. So I'm all for it.
Do you think he's giving, like, the male version of Sexy Red?
No.
What?
No.
Where do you get that from?
Like, viral sensation,
Why do you
the
keep acting
record.
like Sexy Red just a browse and say Sexy Red got hit records?
Like 6-7 of
She
them.
got hit records now, but she started off as just like a viral sensation. The same way this record
I thought
is.
she started off with a hit record. What was that? My poo poo.
Is this not a hit record?
My Booty Dirty.
No, she never said she
Pound
was
Town.
dirty. Everybody
Oh, yeah.
else said that. She
Yeah, something-
said my booty hole brown.
Right.
Yeah.
But I'm
Pound
not
Town.
saying, y'all saying that this record's not a hit record? This record is considered a hit record.
Yeah,
Not yet.
I'm saying
This
I'm
record is a
saying
hit.
as
You play
long
this
as-
in a club, is going up to this record right now.
Pound Town was a hit. Pound Town became a hit.
But Pound Town
I
was
think
the
this
same
could become
way.
a hit. I think it's on its way. I think it's buzzing.
That's
You think
why.
this could come a hit with him
Yes.
with the 3 verses? You think it can?
God damn! What you mean?
I'm
with
just
that?
asking. You think it could come a hit with?
Why
We
not?
already
People
we
like
already
it.
saying put Boosie on it, put Webby on it, put all these people on it.
And I just would like to clarify, me saying he's the male Sexy Red is not an insult. Sexy Red is massive.
We didn't say it was.
I know, because y'all was like, well, no, this is
just
the
confused.
They both got
did
hit
that.
records off the
Yeah.
rip. That's the point. They both went viral and made hit records.
Well, it's not a hit.
It's
yet.
not a hit record
It's
yet.
buzzing. It's got hit potential.
Okay.
I heard somebody told me yesterday he got signed. I don't know how true that is though.
I know he performing at
Rolling Loud.
Yeah.
Loud, but I don't. Yeah.
Somebody was signing because it's a record that's taking off and people want to be on it.
Somebody told me he signed
signed.
yesterday. I'm not
That's
gonna say
all
who
it
the
takes
label
for you
was.
to be
but somebody-
signed.
Yes.
A nice hook.
Interesting.
Yep.
And they say he got some money too.
Really?
That's what somebody told me yesterday. So I don't, You know how it is nowadays. Nowadays these labels want to sign somebody and say, "Keep doing your thing." though. We act like you're independent. So I don't know.
This is true. Well, shout out to him.
G3.
Shout out to him. Make
What
sure
you
you
mean
guys.
him? You don't know his name?
I said G3.
Damn.
Sorry.
God
You compare him to Sexy Red, don't even want to say his name.
Shout
Salute to Jello Ball, Leangelo Ball.
His
Shout
real
out to
name
him.
is G3.
Yeah, shout out to
She
G3.
keeps saying his pronoun. Shout out to him.
That's so foul.
You don't know his identity. You don't know what he identifies.
All right. Make sure you guys follow me on the gram at Nyla Symone, NYLASYMONEEE. If you guys like the records, tune into our playlist, Certified. We update it weekly. And then make sure you guys subscribe to my newsletter while you're on my page, because we have a very special announcement. Certified Vibe is coming back in 2 weeks with a really dope act from the UK that I think you guys will be excited about. So,
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Big Nyla.
All right, thank you, Nyla.
thank you guys.
Now let's get to the People's Choice Mix. You know we throw it back on a Friday, so let me know what y'all want to hear. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Wake up. You're locked into the Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Salute to everybody in Oxon Hill, Maryland. Is that how you say it?
Yep, Oxon Hill.
Oxon Hill. I'm gonna be at the MGM National Harbor this weekend for
That's
the
Jess Hilarious building. She owned that building.
You own that building?
Yeah, I got plaques up on the walls and
Damn
everything.
right.
I sell
Just
out
sold
every
that
time
out.
I do shows.
Well, make sure I'm good money. I'm going there this Saturday. I got to do a show there. It's the All Black Affair, so all the HBCUs gonna be pulling up. It's gonna be a great
that's
event.
lit.
So just make sure I'm good in that building. They got
That's
hotel
what's
rooms
up.
in there and all that.
Yeah, they got good hotel rooms,
Yeah.
and the security don't play. They will shoot you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
not
need to-
you, but
I don't. Yeah, I don't
whoever
need to
coming
shoot
for
me.
you.
Yeah, but we're gonna be there this
He
Saturday.
packing his own heat. You know how he get down, Jess.
up,
Don't act like
nigga.
you know what I'm saying? Don't act like you don't know how he get down.
That's one of your stories.
I have security now, guys.
Okay.
I have security guys now. I don't know what you guys
Don't
are
act
talking
like
about.
how you know how big Thug Envy get down.
No, I have no idea what you're talking about, but this won't be that type of event. This is going to be a nice, classy event.
You're not a blood, you're just Big Ray.
At the
Big
MGM
Ray.
International Harbor. So if you haven't got your tickets, get your tickets. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a great event, the All Black Affair.
Hey.
All right, and where you at this weekend?
I'm going to be in Cabazon, California, Palm Springs / Ontario. Make sure my people come out. And this is the crazy thing. I'm actually surprised. I had a increase in tickets within the last 2 days. I sold 560 tickets.
Oh wow!
So I don't know if this is if it's confirmed where these people are being just in a need for laughter. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But everything that's going on in LA, which is not far from Cabazon, I'm actually happy to go and see these people. So yeah, and everything with my flight say I'm still good. So I'll be there tomorrow. The show is almost sold out. We only got like 30 tickets left.
Okay.
Yeah.
So definitely get your last minute tickets if you need be.
Last minute tickets.
And then we got to salute a lot of people stopped through today. Deshaun Jackson, of course, he's the new head coach for the Delaware State University. So the Hornets.
Coach at Delaware State University, Lauren LaRosa's alma mater.
That's right.
So she says, and they got a football team now.
Yeah. I asked for a helmet, but I didn't get my helmet though.
What?
They been had a football team.
Prove it.
The Hornets.
I asked for a helmet. I ain't
Prove
get it. I didn't get my helmet yet.
Because they said they only got one.
Y'all said they got one.
That's what they said. They said they got one prop helmet that they was bringing around the interviews, but they left it somewhere. So.
He said that he was going to bring us one. So just shut up.
All right. And also Gerard, Butler, and O'Shea Jackson Jr. Den of Thieves 2 is out today. So make sure you definitely go check that as well.
Yeah.
All right. Well, when we come back, we got the positive notice, the Breakfast Club. Good morning. Morning, everybody. It's DJ NV, Jess Hilarious, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. It's time to get up out of here. You guys have a great weekend. Charlamagne, you got a positive note?
I do, man. The positive note, I salute to my good friend Rachel Edwards. Rachel always will tell me if she hear me talking negative about myself, she'll always say, don't talk to my friend that way. So I'm thinking about that this morning, and the positive note is you have been criticizing yourself for years, and it hasn't worked. So how about try approving of yourself and just see what happens. This is for all the people out there that's just too tough on themselves, that like to beat up on themselves for no reason, that's always giving themselves some negative self-talk. You've been criticizing yourself for years. It's not working. Just try approving of yourself and see what happens. Have a blessed day.
Breakfast Club, bitches!
Y'all finished or y'all done?